You know that feeling? You're in a service, the message is powerful, it's landing, but you look over and see a part of your congregation just not connecting. And you realize it's not the message, it's the language. It's a huge challenge for any church trying to reach a diverse community. Well, today we are digging into a platform that's aiming to solve that for good.
Right. And this verse, this vision, is really the why behind it all. I mean, this isn't just a nice thought, it's the finish line. This is what we're all working towards, right? A picture where every single language and people group is united. But you have to ask, how do we ever get there if we can't even get on the same page in our own neighborhoods? That's the problem MissionSync is built to tackle head-on.
Exactly. It's one thing to talk about that big, beautiful vision, but it's something else entirely when a new family walks in this Sunday and you can just see the hope on their faces, only to watch it fade when they realize they can't follow the sermon. How do you close that gap, not in the future, but right now? That's the question we're answering today.
And this is where MissionSync comes into the picture. I think of this as way more than just another piece of software. It's really like the digital pulse for the modern church, designed to take what can feel like a barrier of different languages and turn it into a unified chorus of worship. So what's really going on under the hood here? What makes this so different from, say, just throwing a sermon into Google Translate and kind of hoping it works? Let's take a look at what they're calling the core innovation. Okay, this is where it gets really, really important. And honestly, it's where most generic tools just fall flat for ministry. A standard AI might translate a word like spirit into something like ghost, which is not what you're going for on Pentecost Sunday. MissionSync gets around these huge mistakes with its custom glossary. You can think of it as a theological dictionary that you, the church, are completely in control of.
And here's a peek at how that works. Your team can actually preload the system with all your church's key terms. We're talking about everything from deep theological concepts like atonement or sanctification to something as simple as your pastor's name or the title of your sermon series. The AI then references your glossary first, which means those crucial terms get translated perfectly with 100% accuracy every single time.
And this is a perfect example of why that matters. Take a foundational term like Holy Spirit. There are a few ways to translate it, but some are definitely better than others. With MissionSync, you know for a fact that everyone in your congregation is hearing that concept with the same meaning and intent no matter what language they're listening in. It's all about that precision.
All right, so the tech is obviously super smart. But what does it actually look and feel like for your tech volunteers in the back? And more importantly, for the person sitting in the congregation on a Sunday morning? Let's walk through that in-person experience. Believe it or not, it really boils down to this simple workflow. Your AV tech hits the Go Live button and instantly, MissionSync is working in the background, transcribing and translating everything in real time. Then you've got options. You can use a really high-quality AI voice, or you can have a live interpreter in a booth, read the translated text from a screen. For the listener, they just tune in on their phone. It's seamless. And for your tech team, this dashboard is basically mission control. They can see the audio levels with the VU meter, making sure everything is coming through clearly. And that little heartbeat monitor, that gives them constant confirmation that the stream is healthy and stable. It's all designed to give your volunteers confidence and take the stress out of the equation. Right. That's the best part. All of that amazing technology, all that complex stuff is completely invisible to the end user. For the person in the pew, the experience is literally as easy as popping in some headphones. No hoops to jump through, just a direct connection to the message. Just picture this. A visitor walks in. Maybe they're feeling a little out of place. They see a QR code on the screen or in the bulletin. They pull out their phone, scan it, and boom, instantly they're included. It might seem like a small thing, but that little action sends a massive message. We're glad you're here, and we want you to be a part of this. And let's be honest, we have all been there, right? Trying to download an app on weak church Wi-Fi, trying to remember a password. It's a headache. MissionSync gets rid of all that. No app, no account, no special equipment. It just works. Because the last thing anyone wants is for technology to become another barrier to worship. So they scan the code, tap their language on the screen, and that's it. They can read the transcript as it happens, or they can just listen and hear the sermon in their own heart language, perfectly in sync with the pastor. It's an incredible moment of connection, all made possible by tech that knows when to just get out of the way.
Okay, so I know the big question on every church leader's mind right now is probably, this sounds great, but is it going to break everything else we already have set up? And the short answer is a very confident no. This thing was built to be a team player.
So whether your church is already using OBS, maybe vMix, or a platform like Subsplash or WordPress,
MissionSync is designed to plug right into that existing system. It's not about ripping everything out and starting over. It's about adding a really powerful new capability to the tools you already know and use.
So, we've walked through the why and the how. You can see the potential here. Now, it's really about taking that next step and seeing it for yourself. There's no reason for another Sunday to pass where someone feels on the outside looking in just because of language.
Look, we can talk about features and show you screenshots all day, but nothing beats actually experiencing it. The only way to really grasp the impact of this is to see it and hear it with your own team. And that's exactly why we want to invite you to schedule a live, personalized demo.
And they've made it super easy. You just go to their website, put in your info, and pull up a calendar. You find a 30-minute slot that works for you and your team, book it, and that's it. Simple as that.
And this isn't just a hypothetical. Listen to this from a real church administrator. They said, "We went from serving 2 languages with 4 interpreters to 5 languages with 1 laptop. Game changer." I mean, think about that. That's a huge leap in both reach and efficiency. It really is a ministry multiplier.
So we'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What could your church unlock? What new doors could open in your community if language was truly no longer a barrier to the gospel? What could happen if every single language was in sync? The potential there is just incredible.